Hey, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Chica, and thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Today, we're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 3. Okay? And I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to read notes off my phone. So, I hope that's okay with you guys. All right. So, let's get started, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. We pick up from last episode. Mia, Stacy, and Jazzy arrived to the GNA event after 8, thinking that they made it at the time they told Ashley they were going to come. Giselle calls security to come and escort Mia, Stacy, and Jazzy out of the building. Stacy is confused because she reminds Ashley that she said to be there by 8. Ashley mentions that it is 8:04, and Stacy becomes more irritated. As Mia, Stacy, and Jazzy are leaving, Stacy mentions that she is embarrassed and humiliated. Jazzy shows her anger at Ashley as she is leaving. When Mia, Stacy, and Jazzy return to the Sprinter van, Ashley comes out to ask the girls to donate. Jazzy tries to slam the door of the Sprinter van in Ashley's face. In the Sprinter van, Stacy and Mia continue to express their anger. Mia says she wants nothing to do with Giselle and insults her on how her house looks. The person we should be mad here, that we should be mad at here is Ashley. Giselle told Ashley the girls should not bother coming. Ashley could have picked up the phone and called Mia, Jazzy, and Stacy and told them, you know what, don't come because Giselle doesn't want you here, to avoid the drama that happened. But if we've been watching Potomac for the past few seasons, we know Ashley is an agent of chaos and confusion. So are we shocked Ashley wouldn't try to avoid this situation? While I'm mad at Ashley for what she didn't do, I still think Giselle was doing the most. I think embarrassing Mia, Stacy, and Jazzy and making a scene about kicking them out, I think that was so unnecessary. I think Giselle could have pulled Mia, Stacy, and Jazzy to the side and expressed to them, look, thank you for being here, but I do feel a type of way that y'all came late, especially to this event that was in memory of my father. And told them, please, next time if I invite you to an event first, try to show up to my event first. You know, that would have been an easy conversation. But Giselle wanted to make a scene and kick them out and make them look crazy in front of everybody. And after Giselle kicks them out, she's laughing and giggling with people at the party and continuing to express that she wasn't wrong. Sorry, Giselle, you were. Now, should have Stacy, Jazzy, and Mia came to her event first? Yes, they should have. But I really think that Mia, Stacy, and Jazzy were just trying to support both Karen and Giselle. But Giselle should be more mad at Karen for inviting the girls to her event knowing that Giselle had her event on the same day. But she took out that anger on Mia, Stacy, and Jazzy, which was very unfair. But also Ashley should have told them what was really good. Don't come to the event because Giselle doesn't want y'all to come because she's mad. But no. Giselle wanted to see the chaos. Ashley. Ashley wanted to see the chaos. In some quick scenes, we see Wendy talking to her kids about their fashion and how much their fashion costs. And also a quick scene with Kiana talking to her boyfriend Greg, and both of them expressing the love that they have for each other. Stacy invites Jazzy, Ashley, and Karen to her house. Jazzy arrives first. Ashley arrives second. As Ashley enters the house, she asks Stacy if she has to take her shoes off. Stacy says, "No, you good, you good." Jazzy doesn't seem happy to see Ashley, and rightfully so. Stacy invites the girls to the house because she wants to discuss what happened at the GNA event. Jazzy apologized to Ashley for closing the Sprinter van door in her face. Jazzy and Ashley start to argue about it because Ashley didn't like that she did that. And she told Jazzy that she was almost hurt. And Jazzy said, "You weren't hurt. I saw what happened." Karen arrives and wonders what is going on when she hears Ashley and Jazzy arguing. Ashley told Karen that she wasn't going to invite the other girls to her event because of Giselle, but she sent a text inviting the girls anyway. Karen owned up to doing that, and Ashley tells Karen that last week she couldn't even tell her what the award was for, and Karen said that wasn't true. Karen mentions that her birthday party was an inquisition. Stacy says that Karen didn't answer every question that was asked. But Ashley says that Karen was deflecting. And Karen was. She turned the conversation from everybody trying to see what was good with her to Mia and if she's protecting her kids or not. So yes, Karen did deflect. And it's a cold day in hell when I agree with Ashley. But Karen reminds Ashley how she was deflecting when it came to Michael violating people, touching people where he shouldn't have been touching them without their permission. Karen says she can't talk about the case and talks about how she could have died. Ashley mentions she could have also killed someone. Karen mentions she knew Ashley was being shady when she gave her Uber gift cards at her birthday lunch. Ashley and Karen go back and forth, and Stacy's wondering if Giselle is going to apologize. And if she does, then they will be able to move forward. Giselle does owe Mia, Stacy, and Jazzy an apology. She did too much. Kicking them out and embarrassing them in front of everyone, that was so unnecessary. Because I genuinely feel that Stacy, Mia, and Jazzy were really trying to support both Karen and Giselle. But I stand on my point that they should have gone to Giselle's event first. So yeah, Giselle owes them an apology. She does. Wendy's in the kitchen cooking with her mother. In a confessional, Wendy says that her mom cooks for the family a lot and feels like if she don't cook for the family's not eating. Wendy makes an announcement that Mia invited them on a girls' trip to Lake Norman in North Carolina. Wendy mentions how the trip is happening around her birthday. Wendy tells her mother that Eddie's dad called to wish her a happy birthday. She says that her mom and Eddie's mom used to be friends, but stopped being friends when Wendy and Eddie got married. Wendy tells her mom that she wants to invite Eddie's parents to her 40th birthday party. Wendy says there has been a rift between her family and Eddie's family for 13 years. Wendy's mom is okay with the invitation of Eddie's parents. So if you remember in season 5, Wendy mentioned that Eddie's parents disowned him. They didn't talk to him, didn't, talk to their kids after him and Wendy got married. Which I think is really sad. Really sad. But to hear Eddie's father reach out to Wendy, that's a good step in the right direction. And I hope that Eddie's parents can try to rebuild a relationship with Eddie and Wendy and their kids. Because it would be a beautiful thing. Also, Wendy's mom mentioned that last season when Wendy had a celebration for one of her kids, I think communion, christening, something that had to do with the church. Wendy tried to hug Eddie's mom, but she wasn't here for it. Eddie's mom, she wasn't here for it. But Wendy's mom is okay with Wendy inviting his parents. Wendy's mom, all she wants is peace. That's it. So we see Kiana getting a visit from her mother. Her mother's name is Michelle. Her mother asks her how is Greg doing. Kiana tells her mom that he is in pain because he got a root canal. Kiana, says that she is glad that she's living with Greg and getting used to it while their house is being built. Kiana's mom asks Greg, because he comes into the kitchen to see them, how is it living with Kiana? And he says, it's great. Michelle asks Kiana about the ring, but Kiana doesn't want to seem thirsty for a ring. Kiana mentions that Greg is divorced with 3 daughters, and she's getting used to living with him and getting used with getting to getting to know his daughters. She's getting used to living with him and getting to know his daughters. I do agree with Kiana about not being thirsty for a ring, because the last thing you want is a shut up ring. So I can see her being patient for Greg to make the move and to do the proposal. And it doesn't seem like Kiana is in a rush to get married, which no one should be. So I hope she gets her proposal at the end, and I hope everything works out. So Giselle is watching her twin daughters get ready for prom. Giselle says it feels different because her dad is not around, because he would usually come to be with the girls when they were getting ready for major events. In her confessional, Giselle admits that she is not mad at Mia, Stacy, and Jazzy. She was really mad at Karen and took out her anger on Mia, Stacy, and Jazzy, and she will apologize to them. Jamal, Giselle's ex-husband, comes to see them, and Giselle shares that she met Kyle through Jamal. And Kyle is her hairstylist. And Kyle was the one who was doing the twins' hair. In the confessional, Giselle admits that Jamal has a girlfriend, but she doesn't care. And also in the scene, Giselle mentioned how she's feeling sad, because the girls are grown up and they're about to go to college. And she joked about needing to take a Xanax when she drops them off at college. So, yeah. And the girls, they looked beautiful. I love their dresses and their makeup and their hair. And I hope that they had fun at prom. So, Mia and Ink are having a staycation. Mia mentions that her and Ink are high school sweethearts and best friends. They are on this vacation because Gordon is always in their space, because Gordon lives in the same building as Mia. Jacqueline arrives with her 2 daughters. They are there to celebrate Pat's birthday, who is Jacqueline's on and off partner. Jacqueline mentions that Ink wanted to date her after Mia and Ink broke up. Jacqueline avoided it to avoid any problems. Jacqueline mentions that her and Pat are separated at the moment but are focused on co-parenting. Ink mentions that Pat's daughters look just like him. And Jacqueline asks Mia how is it going with Gordon. And Mia mentions that Gordon needs her to do a lot of things for her. Ink is foul for trying to date Jacqueline, knowing that Jacqueline is Mia's best friend. That was, good for Jacqueline for not entertaining that. Mia needs to set boundaries with Gordon. She has to set boundaries. I understand they share kids, but Gordon can't be just popping up at Mia's place whenever he wants. And Gordon needs to learn to do things for himself. Mia's not a slave. And Mia doesn't owe him to do things for him just because he's the father of her children. Mia needs to set boundaries because that's crazy. She can't even get any privacy because Gordon's always popping up. Yeah, that needs to change. Come on, Mia, set those boundaries. So Stacy meets with her personal trainer. Stacy mentions that her boyfriend says that she needs to work on her body more. TJ, Stacy's boyfriend, joins her with a personal trainer. Stacy mentions the closer she got to her divorce, she realized that something special was happening between her and TJ. Stacy asks TJ how bad does he want to sleep with her. He says 0. In the confessional, Stacy is asked by the producer if TJ is a virgin. She says no, and that he has had sex with other women, but he wants to wait now until he is married. Stacy says he is worth the wait. TJ asks Stacy how is the divorce going. Stacy says that it's a lot and doesn't feel like talking about it with TJ and just wants to focus on spending time with him. So I'm guessing TJ is a born again Christian and wants to be celibate until marriage. Okay, that's cool. Stacy seems to, she said it's worth the wait, but it doesn't seem like she really wants to wait, but she loves him enough to wait. Yeah, we'll see how that works out. And I don't think TJ should be speaking on Stacy's body because Stacy looks great for her age. Stacy has a body that a lot of women would want. And I don't know. I don't like the idea of men commenting on women's bodies. That shouldn't happen. So, we see a quick scene with Mia in her new apartment. Ink asks her how is she loving living in her new apartment. Mia says she is happy and the kids are happy. Ink and Mia talk about the girls' trip that she is planning. Ink asks her if everybody is invited, including Giselle. We see a scene where Giselle apologizes to Mia for how she treated her at the GNA event. Mia accepts her apology. Ink asks Mia how is Karen doing. Mia says she has a court date and that it is a criminal case. Ink asks if the ladies are going to show up at the court to support Karen, and Mia laughs about it. So Mia mentioned in that scene that she went online and she saw the details of Karen's case. I guess that's what the girls should just do. Just go online and read the case because Karen is not going to talk about it. She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to talk about it. And I think they're just going to badger her all season about this. They're not going to be sensitive to this situation. Even though what Karen did was wrong. But I think there's other things to talk about. Because this is a very sensitive issue. But Mia, I feel she's not going to let it go. She's going to keep bringing it up again and again and again. And then we will definitely see a real rift between Karen and Mia. Stacy, Giselle, Wendy, and Jazzy and Ashley meet up for lunch. Ashley arrives first. In her confessional, Giselle thinks that Stacy and Jazzy are under Karen's spell and wants to get to know Jazzy and Stacy without Karen. Jazzy and Stacy arrives. Giselle apologizes to Jazzy and Stacy. Stacy accepts the apology. Wendy arrives, and Wendy is shocked that Giselle apologized to Jazzy and Stacy. Giselle talks to Stacy about her divorce. Stacy says that she is getting a divorce after 16 years. Giselle asks her if she is sad about it or happy about it. Stacy says she will never be happy about the divorce. Ashley mentions that Stacy has a new man. Stacy is mad that Ashley revealed that information. Ashley says she didn't know that she couldn't share the information, and Stacy is disappointed in Ashley. Giselle tells Stacy to focus on her happiness, and Stacy seems irritated that Ashley shared her business. Now I know Wendy didn't want to say it, but Wendy was shocked that Giselle apologized to Jazzy and Stacy because after all the things that Giselle has done to Wendy, she never thought to apologize to Wendy. By a matter of fact, Giselle stood on business and never apologized to Wendy. She did apologize to Wendy for lying on her husband. She did apologize to Wendy for calling her mom a witch. She denied it. She did apologize to Wendy when she said that she didn't care about her, and so she didn't care that she got assaulted by Mia. So Giselle can apologize to everyone, but not Wendy. But she wants to make amends with their relationship. And also, I hope Stacy learned to never, ever tell Ashley anything personal. Because if we've been watching the show for years, when you tell Ashley something personal, she weaponizes. She weaponizes it against you. And she'll go tell everybody. Even if you tell her, please keep this between you and me. Ashley can't be trusted. And I hope Stacy learned that. Don't trust Ashley with personal information. Please don't. The girls arrive at the airport to head to Lake Norman, which is the girls' trip. All the girls are excited. Giselle mentions she can't wait to talk to Karen about what happened, with Karen inviting the girls to her event at the same time as her GNA event. Stacy will come later by car because she needs to honor her deceased uncle. In one car, which has Ashley, Jazzy, and Kiana, Jazzy mentions that she has been with her partner for 2 years. Kiana mentions she has been with Greg for almost 2 years also. And Jazzy mentions that her man has never been married or in a serious relationship and that he has children. In one car with Giselle, Jacqueline, and Wendy, Wendy talks about how she is excited for her birthday. In her confessional, Giselle admits that she is enjoying Wendy. In her confessional, Wendy says that she is taking baby steps and will see how it goes between her and Giselle. In a car with Mia and Karen, Mia asks Karen how is she doing. Karen says she still can't talk about her situation because it's a legal matter. Mia mentions that it is on the internet. Karen says to read it then because she's not talking about it. Karen mentions again how her DUI situation will show her who her real friends are. Giselle, you could have enjoyed Wendy's company if you never came for Wendy in the first place. If you tried to build a real friendship with her when she first came onto the show. But no, in season 6, you wanted to be messy and lie on her husband. You could have been friends because Wendy liked you when she first came on the show and thought there was a potential friendship there. But you wanted to be messy and lie on her husband. And then get mad when Wendy responded to what you were doing. And not try to move forward with her. But now you're trying to move forward with her because the producers told you you had to in order to keep your job. And I want Wendy to be very cautious because Giselle is not her friend and will never be her friend. She's just doing what she has to do to keep her job. And what did I say? Mia is gonna keep badgering Karen about this DUI. And based on the previews for next week, it's gonna get ugly. So that's where the episode ends. They're heading to Lake Norman. Well, they're there already. They're getting ready to start their girls trip. This episode was a B plus. Again, this season is starting off well, so we will continue to see how it goes. Um, yeah, I think that's all I have to say. What did you guys think of the episode? Let me know in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and see you in the next video. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.